Okay, clear that. We'll set your first boundary over there. Actually, no, we'll set the boundary here. Have it zigzag over here. And then over there. And they won't linger. If they find something, they'll attack, but they won't linger in one place. We do have these submarines very close. They just need to get in and get a hit. That's all we need. Right. We'll have you head down. What is the actual task force heading? Are we aware of that heading? If we are, that can... Right, moving southwest. Okay. Right, so we know they're heading in this direction then. That makes it a hell of a lot easier. Southwest. So they're heading towards Australia then, potentially. It seems likely. So we'll head towards that island. Boundary free. Where is Fiji? Right, where's the main naval base here? If there even is one. There should be one. Right, it's free. Okay. Right, so the largest port would be over here. So we'll head towards there then. I think that's going to be their potential ultimate destination. That's an extremely odd... Okay, never mind, that's far too far out. We'll just head that down here then. There we go. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. You're heading that way. Instead, what we'll do then is we'll change that. So I'll put that there. There we go. Boundary 2 will be over here. Boundary 3. Yeah, we'll have that about there. It honestly depends on whether they're going to turn. If they turn, then yeah, it's going to be interesting. These guys, I'm just going to have them try to catch up. No, not patrol around target. Okay. Need them to catch up. Head towards the Gilbert Islands. And keep going. The beauty is they're still on a patrol, so if they do find something, they will attack. That's what I like. We probably missed a few chances just by having them linger. If they didn't linger, they would have been in a better position. Okay, so I'm going to have you head over this way. Basically on the outside chance that they head this way. Which they will most likely bloody well will. These other submarines I'm going to just basically put back under computer control. Then again... in case it returns. That's what I should be worried about. So patrol around the islands. Linger a day in each. There we go. Ah, the Macan invasion. Yeah, you were damaged. Let's see, can I have them dock? Right, we'll have them dock. They should hopefully start to repair then. Cargo status is low, obviously. That invasion should still be good to go. Are they set out? Yep, they do have their destination. No, their destination is here. Tarawa. Right, well, we're going to have to wait then, aren't we? These ones are set to, well, no, they're still heading south then, so that's okay. Yeah. Right, I'll leave that as it is then. I do want some submarines in this area, just in case they return north. I need to be in a position to hit them. We do have a few submarines over here by Papua New Guinea. Okay, imagine they're taking on supplies. Surface combat. Right, we have the light cruise and patrol boats. Float plane. Maximum range, okay. I'll have that at 10,000 feet. I do need to try and spot things. Okay, so I think we're good to go almost. Have our ships moving out here? Right. Yep, Chokai. We'll have them move at cruise speed. There we go. Should have been what I had it on before, but I didn't realise about it then. Ah, you're heading away, okay. Right, the thing is if we head at full speed, we're only headed at 10 knots anyway, so we're not really going to be able to do anything, are we? You are heading home? Good, okay. I thought these ships were heading this way, but that's good to see. We do have the Congo. Right. It's good to see that you've arrived already. That's what I like. Cannot dock. Yeah. Well, if I just took out the battleships and had them rearm. There's some light damage. Actually, no, the battleships are... Well, Congo's got a little bit of engine damage. It doesn't seem to have limited the speed at all. But what I could potentially do then is... They're okay, I guess. Can I have them replenish? Right, they couldn't be fully replenished. Is this large enough to replenish the battleships? It's a size 5 port. It may not, in fact, be large enough. 7. Sorry, 5. They should be able to replenish here. I do believe size 5 is what you need. This is something I'll have to look up on the actual manual. It's been a little while since I looked at that. Okay. Well, what we'll do then is... I'll form a new task force. I'll just have the battleships in here. Then go Otago. Could do a repair. Right, that's still 86,000 tons. That's still 71,000 tons. So what we'll do is we'll have Congo dock and repair. And hopefully rearm. Okay, dock. There you are. Replenish. Hopefully over time it'll be able to be replenished. I do want that ammunition replenished. And if it can be repaired while it's here, then that's okay. Then the rest of the task force can head out. Of course they can't return over here, but I can have them. Oh, where can I have them? Can't very well send out a lone battleship, can I? I suppose we'll have it, I could have them on bombardment down here. In fact, I will send them south. I do need some protection in that area. Okay. Surface combat. Yep. Okay. They do have the endurance for that. That's good to see. Right. We do have 10 float planes here. That's good. Anti-submarine warfare 20. Okay. That'll do for me. We can start to protect our ships and invasions over here. Because they are wide open. Wide open. Right, surface combat. We have taken the base over here. Okay. Yes, you are in the same hex. Right, that's good to see then. So at least they are there to protect them. Okay, we'll change that. So I'm going to linger just here. Just outside the Bay of Manila. We'll linger a day. The other submarines can linger down here too. Okay, clear. Linger a day. Right, fantastic. Let's sort out the task force at Japan then. Now, speaking of that, we do have a few opportunities here. With so many submarines in the area, this task force was created with this in mind, so this is good for us. Right, so we'll give you proper orders now. So I'm going to set you a patrol zone. Around here then. We'll head towards the actual enemy itself. Hopefully be able to encounter some submarines on the way and deal with them. Okay. More patrol path. Yeah, that should be fine. And then over here then, we do have the light cruiser. Oi. I imagine this is quite it. No, it's a Kitakami, okay. Yeah, so you have a hell of a lot of torpedoes. And so what we'll do then is we'll have Kitakami, or the Kitakami class, that can head to Japan, to Osaka. Okay. Yep, you already have your destination of Osaka, Kyoto. Keep on heading towards that target then, my friend. The other task force in the area, we're going to have you set to anti-submarine warfare. We need to try and deal with these arses now, while we have a chance. Why am I not seeing ASW? Surely they have, yeah, okay, odd. Ha. Right, forming into new task force. Yep, there we go. Ah, okay. Only these, destroyers can do it then. That's fair. I see. So I need to clear their destination. Always something to remember. Okay. Now, what speed are they moving at? Cruise speed. Okay, we'll head for mission speed. There we go. I'll combine There we go, Tama. They can head back to home then. That'll be fine. Okay. Why the hell is Yamashiro still? No, I want Yamashiro. Ah, I see. Right, send Yamashiro over there then. Mission speed. Okay. So what do we have? Destroyers, free destroyers there. CL and destroyers. Okay. Form new task force. That's submarine warfare. I will take some of these destroyers. I think groups of 3 should be good. Right, I'll set that to computer control. I'm going to form another task force, which is going to be air combat. Take the carriers out here. I'll give them escorts. And light cruiser Kiso. Okay, so now what we're going to do then with this, once we have the planes loaded back on Zuho. Actually, no, we do have the Zeros back. Fantastic. Or was it Ryuju? Yes, it was Ryuju. But the planes on Zuho have been upgraded, which is fantastic. So we have split that into a air combat. So what we'll do with that then is basically we'll send out the battleship fleet as a bombardment. No, as a surface combat fleet until they come close to somewhere where I want them to bombard. Once they're in range of bombardment, they will have the carrier task force behind them to protect them. And the carrier task force can still proceed with its missions, so we'll just have them follow each other, which will work quite nicely. Okay. And submarine warfare. Okay, good. Okay. How are they doing on ammunition? Right, they're fully loaded and good to go. I could do with a few escorts for them. That's for damn sure. But I'll have the light cruiser soon. In fact, I may have assigned way too many destroyers out there. So in fact, yes, I'm going to take some destroyers back then. Indeed. Okay, I'll take 57. I'll take Jorda. There we go. Now, basically, this is a seaplane carrier, which is going to be good for us. We do have some fighter planes. No, actually, no. Are they fighter planes? No, but basically surge planes. They do have some MGs, basically seaplane. That's what I'm trying to say here. So that's good. If we can have that in there, that's fantastic. Right, so they're a naval surge. So what I can do then is have them... It's extremely odd. Okay. Okay, let's sort this out again. Right, there we go. And done. So basically, the battleships will have a good number of search planes, which is going to make it really good for them. And of course, it'll be good for the carriers too. I could have had that with the carriers. Do I have that with the carriers, or do I have that with the battleships? It probably makes some more sense with the carriers, actually. Considering that the battleships have their own inbuilt float planes. So yeah, I'll have that transferred. Shioda. Could actually be incredibly valuable. Okay. Follow task force. I do need to give that task force a name, don't I? There we go. Yep, there we go. Now then. We do have some damage to some of our ships. But nothing too bad. I mean, the thing is, they're going to be in the same hex anyway. Okay. So I think they're ready to go. So I'll set their destination then. Where do I want them? Ideally, I could do with them down here. So we'll have them set out for Kamran Bay. There we go. The other task force with the actual carriers they should follow. Right. You may not be able to handle that. Replenish task force from port. No? They'll be fine. I mean, if I need to, I can have that destroyer. Yeah. Okay, but I need to make sure I get these planes on board Ryojul. Otherwise, I'm going to bloody regret it. Yeah, Ryojul. So that's a few of them there. It's only... Okay, transfer to ship. Usual. Right, there we go. So we now have some zeros on board, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. They should be really, really good. In fact, I mean, we can change the patrol patterns of our actual planes, so I should take a look at that. We do have a few zeros on here. Yeah, carrier air patrol. Sorry, combat air patrol. Okay. Airfield attack. I do hope I'm doing this right, because I've not really considered this. Okay, this might be why. But this is a hell of a thing to do for every one of them. Port attack. Maybe if I change the carrier... Okay. Mission... Air combat. Right. I feel like I'm going to regret that. I should really look how to set that up properly. It should be good to go. You can see their range now. Right, let's compare then. Is that on 80? Target Pearl Harbor. What's their range? 9. Okay, I'll leave it as it is. I'll leave it as it is. I don't want to mess with it now. I feel like I may have messed something up there. I'll have to check what's the optimum for the carriers. Either way, they'll be able to react. So we've dealt with quite a bit today. That's good to see. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to resolve the turn here. So I'll save it just before. I think we're on episode 23. Could do with them reading the manual. I have requested a physical manual. I find it a lot easier to read the physical manuals just because I can keep my place and I can read it anywhere, like on the bus or etc. Well, if I read it, the PDF document, sure, it's easy as hell doing that, but it's like, it's difficult sometimes to have a device out. Okay. We'll resolve the turn. And see if we get lucky. I'd love it if we could actually get those carriers. That would be absolutely extraordinary. Ba-dun, ba-dun, dun, dun. Okay, Karagan is occupied by the Japanese. And we do have our men over at Hong Kong now. That's really good. But I'm happy about the carrier task force. I'm glad that Ryojo has taken on some Zeros. They may not have the same training as the pilots would have done with the previous planes, but the thing is, they will be able to train up. I can set them to be on combat air patrol. I should have changed the combat air patrols of the forces in Thailand, but they'll be able to gain that experience, and over time, it'll be worth it. I mean, Zeros is just fantastic aircraft. And the thing is, I need my best aircraft early game, because, well, the Japanese aircraft are definitely better in the early game compared to later on. The American aircrafts and basically the Allied aircrafts later on in the war are just so much better. They are just absolutely out of this world compared to what the Japanese have. Let's see what the 14th of December can bring us then. Now we did set those missions out over there by Vancouver and Seattle. I do feel like it was a good choice actually moving the seaplane carrier to the carrier task force. It's going to give them that reconnaissance that they just do not have themselves, which is going to be absolutely extraordinary. And being able to have so many planes on hand is going to be good for us. Right then.